Today I will be giving you a breakdown on two men. One, Benjamin Franklin, and on why he should be inducted into the Hall of Fame of America. And two, on why Joseph McCarthy should be banished to the Hall of Shame of America. Benjamin Franklin was a great inventor with a great passionate mind and a love for his country. And Joseph McCarthy was a deceitful liar who brought many troubles to America. So let's see what we can find out about these two men. The first reason why Joseph McCarthy should be inducted, or banished rather, into the Hall of Shame. This man's lying and deceitfulness and accusations led to the falling of the positions of 2,000 American people in the government. The fact that he would even take this selfish step to get these people fired just shows how bad qualities and how bad of a character he has. Great job, Joseph McCarthy. You've made a fool out of America, and you've embarrassed us all. You're a terrible man, and you will be banished to the Hall of Shame forever. Joseph, why'd you do it, man? Some say that it is because he wanted to rise to the very top of the government. He wanted to rise and rise and rise, and he did it all for the power. He even had hopes and aspirations of possibly becoming the President of the United States. And obviously, he does not carry the qualities of a leader that we need for this nation. He probably would have become some sort of a dictator that stripped us of our civil rights, and we did not need that. Congratulations, Joseph. Yet another reason why you are going to the Hall of Shame. Due to Joseph not being able to trust outsiders and foreigners, this led many American people to follow him, for many trusted him at the time. This led to America becoming a nation of just terrible qualities and unaccepting behaviors, and we are very hostile towards any foreign nations. And this is just a sign of weakness, because it shows nations that we are not as friendly as we are made out to be once, and we should maybe not be trusted as an ally power. McCarthy gave us this negative image for America for the time being, and with that being said, McCarthy, Hall of Shame. Fourth reason for his banishment to the Hall of Shame. The Army of McCarthy hearing were acts in which McCarthy attacked those who serve for the United States with false accusations. Questioning those who serve is just demoralizing and disrespectful. For these men were nowhere near communists. They served our country, they fought for our freedom, and that's just disrespectful. They love their country with all their heart, and to even question someone with such a position is downright wrong. Now that the terrible Joseph McCarthy is out of the way, we can look at the brighter side of things. Benjamin Franklin. A truly great American. He accomplished many things for us, and there is no doubt in my mind that he should be in the Hall of Fame. There are many, many reasons, and I am here to only give you 5 on why he should be in the Hall of Fame of America's pastime. The reason that Benjamin Franklin should be inducted in the Hall of Fame. In 1774, he became the French ambassador, and while he was in France, he signed a treaty with the French stating that they would aid the American colonists in the Revolutionary War. Without the French by our side, who knows how the Revolutionary War would have even turned out. Thank you, Benjamin Franklin, for saving us for our independence. Secondly, the bifocals and the lightning rod, just a couple of the inventions that Benjamin Franklin invented. Thank you so much for these great inventions. They ignited and inspired many inventors at the time, and this was a big leap for science at the time for the electricity and the fact that lightning held it. This would inspire us for the future, and being a positive role model to others by pushing their creative minds to invent new things is why Ben was such a notable character of America's past and why he belongs in the Hall of Fame. We all know Benjamin Franklin to be a brilliant politician. He served also, though, during the French and Indian War, and he did this all without pay. Just a selfless guy, and he is so honorable, and what a terrific man. Off to the Hall of Fame you go, Benjamin Franklin. You deserve it. With 20,000 people attending your funeral, we all knew that you had left your mark in history of America. In your will, you left money to Boston and Philadelphia, which was later used to establish a trade school and a science museum and fund scholarships and other community projects. And how does this not make him notable? This just shows how humble he was and how much he cared for his people in his hometown. This sort of character is one that should be recognized by all, someone who is so unselfish and caring for his nation. Please welcome Kyle Sams. He's here to give us a couple pointers, one on why Joseph McCarthy should be in the Hall of Shame and one on why Benjamin Franklin should be in the Hall of Fame. Let's give it up for Kyle.
So here's my not so cool buddy, Joe McCarthy. And this guy is known for creating a pretty bad time in American lives during the Cold War. And he basically created the Red Scare, which made everyone paranoid that the person next to them was a communist. And it created a lot of depression in our nation. And it was all based off of a lie. So that's why this man should be banished to the Hall of Shame. So yeah.
Well said, Kyle. Well said.
Alright, so here's my buddy Ben Franklin here. And why this dude should be inducted into the Hall of Fame is because of his Albany plan that eventually led to the creation of the Articles of Confederation, which helped a lot with the creation of the Constitution. So without Ben Franklin, the Constitution might not be the same as it is today. And without this great man's help, we might not have such things like freedom. So yeah, induct this dude into the Hall of Fame.
Give it up for Kyle Sams.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kyle. Thanks for coming. But unfortunately, that's where you belong. You were such a great inventor, so I decided to make you into an invention of my own. The paper airplane. Congratulations, Ben. Thank you so much for just being a great founding father. We appreciate all that you did for us. Yes. Thank you all viewers for giving me your time. And shout out to these websites for just allowing me to make such a wonderful video. Thanks, guys.